Want to make $50 to $500 trading XRP? Stay tuned and find out. What's up, everybody? It's Cash Flow Nexus, your favorite channel that's back again, giving you the latest and greatest updates on the financial markets. And today I'm going to be going over a strategy that can make you anywhere between $50 to $500 trading, whether it be Forex, whether it be crypto, or whether it be stocks. And I'm going to show that to you today because I think it would be something beneficial for everybody that's investing in crypto. And you could definitely use this in day trading XRP, which I primarily trade anyway. So I do want to go over that. So if you are new to this channel, you like what you see and hear and feel compelled to sub, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications for future content. Also, as everybody that's already subscribed to this channel, this is a God-fearing channel. It's a God-first channel. I always want to put scripture and put God out there and proclaim Jesus Christ before I go into any detail or any trading strategy or anything. So God said, acknowledge him in all thy ways and he shall direct your path, whether that be when you're waking up in the morning. Acknowledge him, say thank you, Lord, that you woke me up this morning. Whether that be traveling to go out somewhere, whether that be in your trading, whether that be in dating, everything, and every little thing, acknowledge him. He will show you, and what you think is good for you, God has something better for you. So acknowledge him. He'll show you something better for you. So I want to give you guys Proverbs 28 and 20 today. I could relate this in trading because it definitely speaks volumes to people that are investing now. So it says, Proverbs 28 and 20 says, a faithful man shall abound with blessings, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. So think about a faithful man. You're always doing the right thing. You're always being faithful to the little stuff that you have, and you're being blessed for being faithful to those things. Now, someone that tries to get rich fast, and they think of somebody that people that try to live fast or get rich fast, they usually love money. They usually are willing to do things outside their means or do things that are immoral to make that money, whether it be manipulation, whether it be swindling somebody, stealing. So you got to think of stuff like that. And when it comes to trading, a lot of people put high risk into trading things. They're looking for that quick dollar. They're looking for that 60 to 1,000% return on an investment, which is crazy. But why people do that is because it's the love of money. People love money, and it's the root of all evil. If you love money, it's the root of all evil. Not money itself, but the love of it is the root of all evil. And it'll make you do things and show you things that you don't want to see in yourself. So don't love money, but love God first and put God first in that respect. So subscriber shout out goes to Jonathan Alexander. Thank you, man, for supporting the channel, being a subscriber, for commenting your thoughts and asking a question. I like to always try to interact with people, so if you guys want a subscriber shout out, comment in the comment section below, and definitely let me know what you think about my video and what you think about this channel. All right, as always, stay tuned, guys. We're about to jump into this strategy that you guys will definitely want to keep under your belt, and stay tuned. All right, peace.
All right, everybody. So now we are going to look at this strategy that I want to present to you guys. But before we do that, I want to show you guys my students' results with this strategy. It's working well for her, as you could see. I'm very blessed to be fortunate enough to have students that are learning from me and that are, really trying to learn the skill of trading, because it's actually a skill, and it's the skill that could change your life and something you could pass down from generation to generation. And A lot of us these days are just, you know, trying to get a quick buck, but without learning the skill, we just invest in an asset and hope that it explodes 100 to 1,000% in one day. But that's not the reality of how the markets move. There's stuff involved that goes on, from news to the actual supply and demand. There's so much that goes involved with trading, and a lot of people are misinformed in that area. So the strategy that I'm going to be teaching you guys, it involves well, first of all, it does involve Ichimoku, which, you know, this is an Ichimoku heavy channel. But so I'm going to take off Ichimoku for you guys. Let me go ahead and do that. Bam, it is off now. So what you want to do when you're trying to find this setup is look for areas where you see the candles really clustered, where it's not making a obvious uptrend and it's not making an obvious downtrend. You want to find clusters like this right here, where we're currently sitting. You want to find clusters like that, and the reason why you want to find those clusters is because that's where you're going to make a lot of money in these small moves in a week. So I'm going to show you guys and how you could identify it pretty quickly. Another way you could identify, once you see fractals start to cluster up like this, those are areas that you want to find. How you find it without the fractals, you see these wicks here, how you see these price action candles, you want to draw a line where the price is at. So let's say we draw a line right here. This is our line here. We have our line right in here, and I'm going to use these as an example in a bit. So let's break it down. So we're going to move lower to the lower time frames. Let's go to the 4 hour. So you see that we're right in here. All right. So now that you see that where we're at, let me go ahead and take these off, because this is what we're going to use for this strategy. So we're going to break it down. We're going to trade this on the 1 hour time frame, where it looks really solid. It looks really clean. So let's say that we found our price action, or we found our entry. Let's go back in time first. Let's do this to make a point. So let's go ahead and rewind. Come back in time right about here. This is where you'll want to start looking for that opportunity. Okay, what's really going on down in here? So what you're going to do, you're going to work your way down. Cool. You see that, okay, this is an area that is respected. Let's go down one more. And now you see here that it's an obvious range between this purple zone and this purple zone. So it's kind of obvious that we're going to want to look to trade within this box. How do we do such a thing? All right. So the first thing you're going to want to look at, say if you missed this, and say if you missed this opportunity here. Now we're coming back to this area to test this area that we have already came down from. So what you want to identify is if we're going to break this zone, or if we're going to hold it. As you see, it held and it pushed back lower. So why did it do that? There's a candle that we're looking at right here called a spinning top. A spinning top is an indecision candle that is neither bullish nor bearish. It's indecision in the market, and usually when you see this, it usually shows a sign of reversal. Not all the time, but it's a sign. All right. So once you identify some sort of price action candle at the top, what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to put your entry line right underneath that wick, or whatever the candle is, right underneath it. What you're going to want to do here, put your stop loss right above the wick. Risky business, but hey. So we know that it held here. We're taking a risk, because at the end of the day, trading is a risk game. All right. You want to have the probability in your favor. We're trading at a resistance level, and we have price action on our side. All right. So now that we have that identified, what we're going to do, move a little bit out. So what we're going to do, we're going to use our tool Fibonacci. We're going to take the lowest point. The lowest point is this wick here. come to the highest point where it is at this fractal, I mean, not this fractal, this fractal candle, which is our price action candle of the spinning top. Put it right there. Make sure you line it up pretty well, all right? So our areas that we want to target is 2360, 3820, 50%, and 61. So what you want to do is put lines. Come to your tools, you know, put lines here. Want to put a line here, put a line here, put a line here, and put a line here. Or you could just keep the Fibonacci on if you want to, you know, leave it there. But that's up to you, all right? So what you want to do here, watch this. You entered here, correct? This is your entry. Stop loss is here. You got triggered it on this candle. Came back up. It came back down. You see it hit this 50%, a strong area of rejection. Strong areas of rejection with Fibonacci is 50%, 6180, and 7860. Whenever you see those levels, price tends to reject pretty hard. If you notice here, price likes to reject these areas. All right, so once it was established that we got to 50, it rejected, you could have taken profit right here. All right, so let's say you did take profit there. That's a 3.89% gain with 91 pips right there. 91 pips using a dollar trade. If you trade with a broker with a macro lot or a mini lot, forgive me, a mini lot, you'll see that if you use that, you would have made $91 here. And once again, it always does that every time I like to teach you guys. But anyway, like I said, you see here that it rejected here, you take profit here. You know, you could have played the same thing. It came back up here, never broke our area of stop loss. So you could have held this trade until then, or you could have taken profit here. So let's say you did hold this trade and it came back down to these levels here. All right. So let's say you did hold it. Let's say you got out at this level right here, the 78 level, 7860. Boom. That's 5.15% gain. That's 119 points right there in the market that you took. A mini lot would have gave you $119. So if you stacked positions, or depending on your risk management, you could have made between $50 to $500 off this trade, depending on how you trade. Excuse me, and also your risk. So let's continue. Let's go ahead and play this. All right. So we're gonna focus on this area now. Once we get to this area. So now we have price action right here. All right. So what we're gonna do at this level, same thing we did. We're trading to the upside now. What we're gonna do Fibonacci from this level to this level here. Same thing. This is our entry line right here. This is our stop loss right here. All right. So what we're gonna do, we see our targets. We got our target here. Well, you didn't want to really take out here. That's you didn't let your trade run. And so right here you got your target one. So let's see. Target one was about, let's go ahead. Target one was right here. That would have gave you 1.64%. Target two would have gave you 2.65%. Target three would have gave you 3.63%. Target 4 and 5 up here would have gave you 5.15, and if it did reach up here or higher, it would have gave you 6.94%. So let's go ahead and run it. You're looking at those targets, and if it doesn't, you know what you're looking for. If it does reverse, you're looking for it to wick. So let's see if that happens at all. Let's go ahead and slow down the speed. Boom, right there. You see it's climbing. It's climbing. It's climbing. So you could have taken profit here or here. And you see it did manage to get to this level here. And then you repeat the same process down, back and forth, back and forth. You could have stayed in this trade for quite a long time, holding this, not holding this, but riding up and down in this market. All right. So that's how you want to trade this. You want to trade smart. You don't want to trade, dumb. we want to get wins in this market. All right. So let's go ahead and finish letting this play out. Let's go to another asset. Let's go to Bitcoin or something. Boom. Same thing all the way down. So what we're going to do now, go to Bitcoin. Same thing here. You see, let's say we wanted to trade coming down now. We're going to measure it from here all the way up to this top. You see, it came to the 50% level and the 38.20 level. Take profit here. You see it broke here. Take profit here. Take profit here. How much of a percentage gain that would have been if you started from the top, right in here? 2.58%. 224 pips right there. Easy money. You're still skeptical about this strategy? Let's go ahead and try Forex. Let's go ahead and look at the Euro US dollar. All right, let's find an area that's really clustered up. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's find the area. Let's see. Here's a good area that we can look at. It's funny how I already have this area marked up, huh? All right. So let's go here. You see that it's ranging in here. You see the cluster. We identified our cluster. We're going to work our way down. Here's an area that we could start off with. Let's see. Right there. Same thing. Let's go ahead and use this. Let's try to get this right here. So we're going to trade from here. Let's see. And here's a big rule of thumb on this strategy. You don't want to trade in the middle. You want to trade at the very top or the very bottom. In the middle is suicide, because you could come in the middle here like it did. It didn't come all the way up. And then you see it start coming down. You don't want to do that. That's going to be harmful for you. You want to see what's going on at the top here. So let's say we wanted to catch this. From here to this bottom. So here you see we had a lot of price action here, or we also had a pattern here. We had a triple bottom here. Well, you could say triple bottom or head and shoulders right in here, depending on how you see the market. So let's go back. Let's find our levels. Once we identify them, now we see that this is our targets. We have targets here. Target 1, target 2, and we have targets up here. So once we found that range, what we're going to do, set our entry. Let's see. Honestly, you probably would want to put your entry right in here for this one, to play this one safe. Until it broke a fractal, that's when you would have entered. So it broke this fractal. You see price pushed up. Once the price pushed up higher, let me go ahead and take these off. Actually, hold on. No, I don't want to do that yet. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, so you see that our entries here. You see that price came up to 50. You're going to take a profit here, or you can take a profit here. It doesn't matter. These are your targets. So if it touches one of your targets, take out. Don't be greedy. You don't want to give back to the market. But let's say we did enter this, right? Our first target was 30 points. Second target was 47 points. 64. And 97. If you used a mini lot size at the highest one, let's go back, let's do the math. A mini lot would have got you, how'd I get that all of a sudden? That's weird. All right, right here, $95 right there. If you use higher lot sizes, you would have made more money. So based off what you see in this market, you go by that. All right, you find your cluster, identify your cluster, find price action. Once you identify price action, put your Fibonacci line down. And once you got that, it does the same. It works for all trading markets. Anything that you could trade, you could use this as a a tool and a strategy in your arsenal. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm blessed to even show you guys this video. I hope you guys are able to pull this off, use it to your advantage, really take over the market. You see here, it also worked as well. But work this to your advantage and take from the market. Don't let the market take from you. All right. God bless you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for the next. Peace.